class 10 students, do you know what hurts more than board exams pressure? I'm talking about case-based questions. Yes, the case-based question that consists of 12 marks in your SST board exams, but they are very stressful because there are 3 case-based questions, 4 marks each. Total that is 12 marks, but it's so lengthy to read, ma'am. Whenever we start reading the extract, it takes at least 15 minutes because once we complete reading, we forget what we read earlier. And this is what makes it stressful. But my dear students, I assure by this video, you will understand that these 12 marks are not stressful, rather they are free marks. I have seen my class 10 students feeling so stressed about this case-based question, but the only thing that can heal you is the practice, and today we are going to talk about that. Welcome to all my class 10 students on the platform of Deeksha Vedantu. This is your SST faculty Tanvi Ma'am, and today we are going to talk about the most important issue, that is how to solve case-based questions. My dear students, before moving ahead, just a quick question, and be honest while answering it in the comment section, that the moment you see a long case-based passage, what do you feel? Do you just skip it, or you get panic, or you are praying that how to solve it, right? Somehow I just get rid of this case-based question, particularly SST in class 10. Let's end reading SST because it's the last year. My dear students, just give me the answer in the comment box so that I can understand what do you feel while reading this case-based questions, okay? If we talk about case-based questions, there are 3 questions, right? And consist of 4 marks each. When I was going through the sample paper that was released by CBSE for the session 2025 to 2026, I have seen a slight change. We have dealt that earlier also. The paper pattern is changed, and the paper pattern now is such that there will be a section A for history, then for geography, then for civics, and then for economics, right? However, we have 3 case-based questions. So either it may be coming from it can come from history, political science and economics, or history, political science and geography. The major probability of coming is from history, civics and political science as I am judging it from the sample paper. But one more difference what I have witnessed here is very important, my dear students, up till now, right? Since 2022 and 2023, the regularity of this case-based question was seen in the paper, right? But now, what is the change and what was done previously? Always, it's not like English that it is an unseen passage. Rather, the extract was directly taken from your SST book, right? However, this time in the sample paper, I'm not talking about the final exams, I'm talking about the sample paper released by CBSE, that 2 extracts are not from the book, but they are not something out of the context. Rather, they are something related to the topic. For example, if we talk about United Nations, right? So United Nations talking about environment, we can see that there are chapters like development in economics too. So the connected issue, but the extract is not from the book. I'll not say that all the 3 extracts are not from the book, but 1 or 2 are not from the book in the sample paper, okay? So ma'am, do we need to worry? No. We need to just get the tips and tricks how to solve that case-based question in the most easiest way possible, because genuinely the 12 marks are not stressful, rather they are the free marks that you can secure, okay? So if we talk about pattern of case-based question, each case-based question consists of 4 marks. Pay attention. Each case-based question consists of 4 marks. 1 mark for 1 question. Second is also for 1 mark, but the third one is for 2 marks, right? Pay attention that whenever such question comes for 1 mark, do not exceed the word limit. That too is very, very important, because writing unnecessary thing, everything that is present in the extract will give a negative impression to the examiner. Rather, what you need to do is to pay attention on the keywords, and the main important thing that is being asked from the extract. This picture what you can see in the side, I don't think it is visible to you or not, but if I show you that this is an extract about global pollution, and this is in the sample paper that was released by CBSE. Now there is nothing such as global population in our book, but we can relate it because similar such topics are there in the book, right? But ma'am, now it also we are not clear that how can we study and answer it in the most fastest way possible. So my dear students, if you want to get this PDF or the PPTs of most important questions and many more such strategic stuffs from Deeksha Vedantu, you just need to join this WhatsApp channel. The link is given in the description box. Now we will move further about the tips and tricks to solve case-based question. The first thing that I want to tell you, do not read the passage. It might be strange for you to hear this, that ma'am, if we need to solve the case-based question, we need to read the case. No. You don't need to read the passage because that takes your times. That totally wastes your time. You know, there are two types of students, student A and student B. Student A is someone who is very smart, right? The student only reads the questions, right? Because he or she is very smart. He knows what is in the book, in the syllabus, because you guys are studying SST from whole year, right? And if there is a question that explain what are the criteria chosen by World Bank for development, don't you know that? You know that. For that, you need to read the paragraph. Lost your 5 minutes. Will it be wasteful? Yes. So what we need to do, ma'am, if we don't need to read the passage? Read the questions first. But if you know directly the answer, then there is no need to read the extract, right? Rather just read the questions. If you know the answer, write it. If you don't know the answer, find a similar line from the passage. Pay attention. This is also very, very important. Don't waste your time reading paragraph, underlining keywords, then reading the question. Meanwhile, you forget what I read. This is just waste of time. Rather, read the question, figure out that you know it or not. If you don't know it, go to the extract, find the similar line, answer and move to the next one. This is how you need to save your time and secure your 12 marks, okay? The next important thing, if question is asked from the extract, write as it is. Don't add extra word. This I am regularly speaking in my video. Don't add extra words. If there is a 1 marker question asking that which country was the first country that started the culture of printing press, okay, or culture of print, what do you need to answer? China, that's it. Why do you need to read the extract for this question? Get my point or not? So this is what you want to do, okay? And the last tip is that use subject knowledge to answer question not asked directly from the extract. There might be some times when questions are not directly asked from extract, they are just of general knowledge, okay? They are basically checking your compatibility towards your subject. So you need to answer it according to your subject knowledge, nothing from the visionary world. Got my point? And these are certain tips and tricks to solve case-based question. The thing that you feel is the most stressful is actually one of the easiest way by which we can secure this 12 marks. Okay? No need to worry. And the paper pattern this time, I particularly adore that this is very good pattern. And you are going to rock in your SST exam, I am pretty sure. Let's practice one of the case-based questions so that you can understand the strategy by today. So basically this is extract from power sharing topic. Sri Lanka emerged as an independent nation in 1948. Now I am reading this extract and wasting time. Why should I do that? Move to the question. State any 2 demands of Tamils in Sri Lanka. What were Tamilians demanding? Tamilians were demanding that make Tamil also the official language of Sri Lanka and also give the respect to the religion that you are giving to the Sinhala people. Got my point or not? Next, state the result of majoritarian government in Sri Lanka. What happened when majoritarian measures were adopted by Sri Lankan government? What happened? Do you remember? Basically, it led to what? Civil crisis. And my dear student, these questions, the question number 1 is again for 1 mark. Write the answer in 1 point. Okay? Do not exceed the word limit. The second one is also for 1 mark. Answer it in 1 point. Now the third one is for 2 mark. Read the question, and the question says explain any 2 provisions. They have mentioned here only 2. Don't write everything you know. Okay, explain any 2 provisions of the Belgian model of power sharing. Now in this extract there is nothing related to Belgian. Why do you need to read this case based extract? Rather, you need to say that they have amended their constitution. Okay, they have amended their constitution. What they have done, in the central government, there will be equal ministers. There will be equal ministers from both the communities, French and Dutch. And the second point will be that state government was also shared powers by the central government, so that state government is no longer subordinate to the central government, and that's it. And that's how you secured your 12 marks for your SST exam. So out of 80, 12 is being secured. Now what you need to prepare is for 68. Got my point or not? So my dear students, I wish you all the best, because pre-boards might be going on, and if you need any type of help like you need lectures, one-shot lectures, rapid revisions, we are even going live every day on this platform, Deeksha Vedantu. You just need to do one thing: subscribe it. I know there are many students who are yet not subscribed the YouTube channel. We are someone new to the league, but I assure you we are someone who are best in the league. So subscribe Deeksha Vedantu and wait for our next strategic videos.